and welcome to the Live Past Crazy Show. Your host is Yanmitra Jojo Waddell, the only Live Past Crazy specialist. So what better place to be than here with her? Yanmitra appreciates you taking the time out to listen to the podcast, and it is her sincere hope that what we share is something that you can use to help you and someone you know live past crazy.
Good morning, guys. Good morning. There we go. Good morning. Welcome to the Fearless Morning Show. Good morning, Tammy. Good morning, Cree. Y'all, so I have to have two screens going so that I can see the words on the other one because the comments don't show up over here. So good morning, good morning. Hope you guys are ready to get this day started. Hope you had a good weekend. It's going to be a good day, good day. It's going to be a really good day. I believe it A to the men. Welcome to the Fearless Morning Show. We're having confessions and conversations about your everyday life. My name is Yanmitra Jojo Waddell, the only Live Past Crazy specialist. So what better place to be than here with me? So we have all the pages and we have Instagram. So good morning, everyone. Good morning. Good morning, Joshua. Joshua, I want to tell you that, here's the camera. There are 3 pair of earrings that my mother made, and the rest is jewelry that you can probably repurpose. I think one is like a Tommy Hilfiger link bracelet, and one is some necklaces. I hope you can reuse it. Grand Rising, Miss Carrie. So it should be delivered to you today. I sent you the tracking number. So good morning. Good morning. Please make sure you share the show because sharing is caring. If your friends and family don't have Facebook, send them over to the YouTube channel. They can binge watch all the Fearless Morning shows over there. Don't forget about the podcast, the TV, the books, all the things. And if you share, please tag me so I can properly tell you thank you. And let's get this morning started. And I hope you had a good weekend. And I hope you have the most amazing day. Like I believe that with my heart. When I say I'm going to have a good day, I believe that with my whole heart. Like I'm going to have the most amazing day ever. So today is the first day of March. Today is my best friend Angie's birthday. So happy birthday to her. So today is the first day of March, and it is going to be an amazing month for you. As my grandpa said, if you're on this side of the living, you are halfway done. Well, listen, I hope I was going to send some fabric, Joshua, but I couldn't get it in the envelope. So I got some fabric I'll send that she had as well, if you want that. So let's get into the quote of the day, y'all. Let's see, the quote of the day. And I need y'all to listen to this quote because it's really good. Too many people overvalue what they are not. Too many people overvalue what they are not and undervalue what they are. Can y'all hear me? Because my microphone is all the way over there. I just realized my microphone is all the way in the corner. Too many people overvalue what they are not and undervalue what they are. I love that because if we look at it, too many of us take pride in what we can't do. We take pride in, thank you, Carrie. We take pride in all the things we cannot do. We take pride in all of our limitations. We take pride in all the things we cannot do. And we don't even value what we are or what we could be. Period. Right, Joshua? So too many people overvalue what they are not. Meaning I hold on to my, I can't, I don't know, it's not going to work for me, I don't have any money. We hold on to that story and we value that struggle more than I value who I am and where I could be. Good morning, Courage. How you doing? So I love that quote. Too many people overvalue what they are not and undervalue what they are. And then Malcolm Forbes. Let's see if it posted everywhere. Good morning, Miss Lowe. Okay, now let me put it here. Yeah, we're going to get this software together. We are learning. Here it comes. So on this wonderful day, let's talk about the thought of the day, which is 2.0. We're talking about different versions. So this is 2.0, like the newest version of yourself, the updated software of you. Okay. What does that look like? So if this is JoJo 2.0 or, insert your name 2.0, what version are you operating in right now? Is this version of you causing you to slow down? Is it causing you maybe not to live up to your fullest potential? Is it causing you to, I know, Courage, I'm so glad you're here. Is it causing you to, the version that you are now, what is the impact that it's having right now? So let's do a square up exercise. And I'm going to have a square up book coming out soon, a workbook that you can use this. So we're going to square this up. If this is how I'm operating right now, and this is the result of how I'm operating now, is this version serving me? Is it serving mentally, emotionally, financially, physically, and put all the ships, relationship, friendship, religionship? Is it serving what version am I operating in any of those sections? And then think about my version and idea of what I think I want the next version of me to look like. And then line them up. Am I on that path? Or is there a gap? Is there a missing part? Remember, our words are the bridge to where we want to be. Our words are our life over the bridge to where we want to be. It is the thing that's going to connect what was to what is. So my version of JoJo, if it's not aligned to where I say I want to go, am I going to upgrade myself? And upgrading yourself could look like, you investing in yourself mentally, emotionally, physically, financially. It could look like however you deem necessary for that journey to look like for you. So my question is simply, what version of you are you? And this is what I got this weekend when it came to relationships, finances, life. And again, this is a whole complete journey. Like it never stops. You continue to grow. But I want you to think about this very seriously, that some versions of yourself are wrapped up in other people's heartache, heartbreak, pain, and destruction. Your ideas and the version of you is wrapped up in other people's idea of heartache, heartbreak, pain, and destruction. You have wrapped yourself up in it, but it is not the version of you that you want. But because you have not yet to unravel that piece, because you have not deemed it necessary, or perhaps you didn't even know that you were, well, now you do know. Thank you, Joshua, for the song of the day. Now that you do know, you need to unravel. Look at what version of you is presented? What version of you is presented? And if that version of you is representing somebody else's version, somebody else's life, like, is your, good morning, Yolanda, is your idea of who you are and what you want to be wrapped up in somebody else's version of their hurt, pain, idea, and destruction about life? Meaning, how you love, is it wrapped up in how your mother loved? Was that good or bad? Your finances, how you do your finances, is it wrapped up in how everybody else in your family did finances? Is that good or bad? In your career, do you assume you can't have this job or do this because it's wrapped up in somebody else's version of they can't be better, so nobody else around them can be better? Is it wrapped up in that? So if this is 2.0, this is JoJo 2.0, what version am I representing today? What version am I upgrading to? And is this concept and idea of me wrapped up in somebody else's thought process? And now that I may find out more information, at what point do I start peeling that back to get those answers? So maybe the square up exercise is the best place to start. And then as you start to look at that, right, and which goes back to the quote, too many people overvalue what they are not and undervalue what they are. And you're overvaluing that you can't have, you don't know, I don't have the answer, it's never going to come to me. And you overvaluing that, what are you undervaluing all of the strengths and the greatness about you because you're so focused on the less than? Absolutely, Joshua, you and me both. So on this great morning, I want you to think about it as you, but let's put this in the perspective of children, your niece, your nephew, the children that you have, the children that you encounter, that you may not have a niece and nephew, but there's children in the community who see you every day, day in and day out. What version are you presenting to them? And are we teaching our children that there is no need for them to have a better version of themselves? Are we teaching them that they should struggle and strive and not aspire to do anything great, but they should value what they are not and don't even pay attention to what they are? Are we teaching our children that? So as a parent, it is my dream and my hope that my children surpass me 10-fold, 100-fold in whatever it is that they want to do. I was saying I want to be a millionaire, honey. I hope my children are billionaires. I hope they want and lack for nothing. But in that, am I showing and teaching them that they can be the best version of me, or that they can be the better version of what they see currently in their reality? They can be better than their parents. They can be better than the environment they live in. They can be better than that. How many of us, if we're honest with ourselves, we want our children to stay in lack and confusion with us because that's my babies. If it's good enough for my mom, it's good enough for me. And you're teaching your children the same thing. So they don't even have the hope or the inclination to think or do anything better because it is being taken away from them, because they are assuming that there can be no better. Now, we all say we want better for our children. We want better for our nieces and nephews. We want better for all the people and all the things. We say we want that, right? But what version are we offering them? Are we saying we want that for our children, and then every time they come to us with a dream, a thought, or an idea, you knock them down? We say we want that for our children, but when it comes to the thought process of what they need to do and where they need to be, and they have ideas about what they want to do, we tell them they can't. Are we overvaluing what they cannot do and undervaluing who they are? What if your child came to you and you guys are maybe not living the best life and say, I want to be, president of the United States? Are you going to say, girl, you crazy? Boy, you crazy. You can't be no president. You stupid. Are you going to say that? Or are you going to give them a safe space to grow? And please insert not only your children, your niece and nephew, but insert your friends and your family. How many times, and then put yourself in their shoes. How many times have you went to your parents or your friends and your family and say, I think this is what I want to do. And they're like, man, you crazy. And they tried to convince you not to do the thing that sets your soul on fire. They made you overvalue what you were not. My abuser made sure that I overvalued what I was not. He made sure I understood that I was fat, ugly, never going to be nothing, never going to be nobody. Nobody was going to love me. He made sure I valued that part. He did not want me to value what I was. And are we secretly and silently embedding that into our atmosphere, into our current reality with everybody we interact with, whether it is your children, your friends, your family, your niece, your nephew? If they are humble enough to come to you to say, I think I can do this. Are we, good morning, Kiva. Are we undervalued? Are we showing them that they cannot do the thing? So my question to you today is, what version of you are you? What version of you are you operating in today? This is 2.0, 2.1, honey, at this point. So we have a different version. So use the square up exercise. And I am creating that square up workbook. It's coming. Hold fast. But list out. And if this is the version of me right now, how is this serving me? And you take that piece of paper and you draw it in 4 squares. How is this version of me serving me mentally, financially, physically, spiritually? How is it serving you in all of those places? Flip it over. If it's not serving you, and what if I could upgrade to another version? How would I then serve myself better? And insert it there. And please include all the ships, relationship, friendship, career ship, honey, all the things. And list it out. Absolutely, Joshua. But some of us are not willing to do the inside work. This is a journey as you begin to look at the things that you've overvalued. Meaning my mama told me I couldn't do this. My mama said I couldn't. Well, I can't leave my mama because we take on the responsibility so much of our parents and what they think and feel that guides our thought process before we make a thought. I can't do that, Lord, because I know mama I know what she about to say. I don't even want to do it no more. And so I validate other people's feelings first, and I never validate my own, which then puts me in what spot? It puts me saying I want to upgrade this version of me, but this version is never upgraded because in my validation process, everything that I know is wrapped up in other people's pain, heartache, ideas, and destruction. And because my thought process is wrapped up in theirs, I never start to look at mine. So I never start peeling back. Absolutely, Margaret. Absolutely. So I never start peeling back. And then think about our children. Are you wrapping your children up in that as well? I have to be mindful. Am I wrapping my children up in that? Am I wrapping my nieces and nephews up in that? Absolutely, Joshua. Who are we to be telling the creator of the whole world what we can't do when he said my name and he said, Jojo, this is what you're supposed to do. But in my arrogance, I tell him, I don't think you really meant that. I think you meant it for everybody but me. You really didn't mean me. So on this great Monday morning, it's the first day of March. Happy March. Happy birthday to my friend Angie. What version of you And I can tell you where that some of your frustration is coming. It's because you're trying to upgrade to a different version, but you're still wrapped up in other people's ideas of pain, hurt, heartbreak, ideas, and destruction. And as you begin to peel those layers back, your upgrade takes place slowly. So you may peel back a layer and you upgrade your mental, peel back a layer and you upgrade your finances, peel back a layer and it's this. And it is a continuous journey, because on this journey, the deeper you go, the more you figure things out. Absolutely. And this is what I've learned. I cannot judge my parents. I cannot. They did the best they knew how to do with what they had. Doesn't mean they didn't love me. They loved me to the best of their ability. They gave me that solid foundation. Now it's time for me to love myself past that ability. Absolutely, Margaret. So as you begin to upgrade this version of yourself and you begin to strip away different things, think about that. Absolutely, Carrie. And if we allow our family to keep us there, listen, we talked about, wasn't that last week we talked about that, where you can't get mad at people who are living their whole life. We talked about self-limitations. If you don't like the responsibility of living life, don't get mad at somebody who tells you how to live it. So here we are, mad at other people, mad at our parents, mad at all these people because they're telling us these things about life, and it becomes our structure, which is an amazing thing because they give us all the structure of all the things that we need. And then as we grow and we begin to peel back and we realize, well, it doesn't align with who I am going forward at this part. Well, then we get kind of upset and mad, and we overvalue what we are not. And we overvalue what they told us we can't do. And now we're mad. Well, we put that self-limitation on us because at some point we can break away and make this own version of ourselves. So you can't get mad at anybody for living their life. And especially if you ain't quite figured it out, don't get mad at them when they tell you how to live. Parents, we do that in the first years of our children's life. We tell them, we give them their structure. We cannot get mad when they decide to live past that. Yes. Oh, Margaret, it is a tough break, but it's not impossible, honey. It is a break that if you want it, your life will be forever changed if you go through it. It is a process. It is not for the faint of heart, but everything is at risk. Now, you could be perfect and be like, my mama raised me right. My daddy raised me right. I love my family foundation. I love who I am, where I am, what's going on in my life. And that's absolutely amazingly perfect. And I'm happy for you. I am ecstatic. But for those of us who still have questions or who have questioned that and had to go through that journey, it was a heartbreak. It was a heartbreaking break. Because with all the love that we have for these people who nurtured us and took care of us, we also know that we've got to live. They have loved me to their faith level. I now have got to love myself to my faith level. My faith level may supersede theirs. And I cannot feel bad that my faith level is here while theirs is here. And y'all know, don't be like me. I told you I was wishing my life away. I was wishing so many things for my friends and my family. I was exhausted wishing for them because I wanted them to do this, this, and this, and this. And they could not even acknowledge the possibilities that they could possibly be in the right place to receive abundance. Absolutely, Margaret. Thank you, Keeper. So on this wonderful day, it's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a good day. And we talked about that on the 25th, which we talked about self-limitations, where if we don't like the responsibility of living, we can't get mad when other people tell us. In the quote of the day, too many people overvalue what they are not and undervalue what they are. Sister, as you square it up today, as you get your little piece of paper, and y'all know, I don't want to write on this, but You get your little piece of paper, you draw your square here. List out all the ways you have undervalued yourself. What ways have you undervalued yourself? And what does that look like? Absolutely, Margaret. I can't love my children to death. I believe in, I believe them. I want them to live free. Right, it's going to be it is going to be the most amazing day. So as you square it up today, what ways have you undervalued yourself? What ways have you looked at yourself and said, I'm not good enough to do this. I'm not strong enough to make this decision. I'm not smart enough to do this. I'm not strong enough. I don't have enough tools to do this. I don't know the way to do this. When, friend, you haven't even picked up your foot first. Go back and watch. When was the 25th? That was Thursday. Go back and watch Thursday's show about those self-limitations. And you mad, angry, frustrated. That's because you put your own ceiling on what you could and could not do. And now that you got this ceiling on, somebody else, honey, is living their whole best life and you're mad. You can't have it both ways. So what ways have you undervalued yourself? And then decide that you deserve to be valued in those ways. Whatever it is, financially, mentally, emotionally, physically. Absolutely, Margaret. We got to go do that. We cannot be ashamed of doing the work. Don't be ashamed of the work you have to do. Can we write that down? Don't be ashamed of the work you have to do to get to where you want to go and to be free of the things that hold you back. Come on, JoJo. Come on. Don't be ashamed of the work. I cannot be ashamed of the work that I have to do to get to where I say I want to be. Whether I am taking people, listen, I'm not saying we're not taking people. I'm not saying you leave people behind. I'm not saying any of that. I'm saying, JoJo, what work do you have to do? So if you are going to take these people, that you are at the best, that you're the best version of you. What does that look like? So don't be ashamed of the work that you have to do to get to where you want to go, to be free of the things that hold you back. Never be ashamed of that. Never be ashamed of your past, because you will never embrace your future. I was not a good decision maker. I was not. I was a poor decision maker before. Now I'm a better decision maker. There's always room for improvement. There's always room for growth. Absolutely, Margaret. It's going to happen. And I might as well participate in it. So on this lovely day, I hope this has helped somebody. If it has, please let me know so I know that I'm not talking to myself. And if you share the show, please tag me so I can properly tell you thank you. What version of you are you today? My version of JoJo, my ideas about love, marriage, finances, friendship, careers, jobs, homes, living, raising children, honey, disciplined children. All of that was wrapped up in other people's ideas of heartache, heartbreak, pain, and destruction. I'm not saying it was all bad. I'm not saying that. I'm saying when I begin to peel back the layers, that version no longer serve me. And so it was up to me to decide what version of JoJo was going to present itself to the world to live fully in this realm. And I promise, what is hard for you, what is difficult, it is the routine of what you're currently doing. It is the routine of the thing that is hard, because you so routinely overvalued what you are not. It is hard to begin to value who you are. It is hard. And it's okay, because overvaluing what I'm not was normal. I'm not this. I can't. That was a normal life. So for me to upgrade, you know what happens when you upgrade your computer, you upgrade your phone, you got to take time to figure that out. Figure it out. And if you don't figure it out, do you ever work properly? Think about that. Hey, to the man, Kiba. Listen, Kiba, you was me, I is you. Honey, your friend was pushing 197. I was at 197.5. Not ashamed. I did the work to get back to my true size, inside and outside. And I could not be afraid of the upgrade that was required of me. I like that. You cannot be afraid of the upgrade that is required of you. Take the time and do the work. I wanted to cuss. Do the work. Hey, Jasmine. Good morning. Honey, let me tell y'all something. JoJo is 23 pounds from her goal. And what I've learned in this process, as I released things, I made more room inside for me. Joshua, I'm about to get one of them halter. Funny you say that. Yesterday we were out looking at clothes and I saw a halter top. I was like, can I get one of these? My kids was like, no. Joshua, you just saved my whole life. I'm going to say, but I know a designer, Joshua, who said I could. So on this lovely day, y'all, what version of you are you working on? And it's going to require something different. So I've been working with, I'm up at 4:45, but I don't ever get up until 6. But these past few months, I've been getting up at 5:45 to do my meditation, to do all the things. It has expanded me more on the inside, honey, more than I ever thought possible. Kiba, I'm a whole Girl Scout. I have cases of Girl Scout cookies in my kitchen. Them Thin Mints, they had your girl hemmed up in the corner, which resulted to me up taking my walk run to go hiking, to do a 3.5 mile hike, to do all the things, because them Girl Scout cookies was loving me and I was loving them. Thank you, Tammy. Tammy's my inspiration, honey. Tammy helped me get through that thing. So on this wonderful day, don't be ashamed of the work you have to do to get to where you want to go and to be free of the things that hold you back. Can't be afraid of the upgrade that is required of you. Figure that shit out. Figure it out. It's all figure outable. And that's by Marie Forleo. But she says something else. She says a cuss word in there. So as you have the most amazing day ever, and today is 2.0 or 2.1 for you. Honey, welcome to the new version. Sit with yourself today. Do that square up exercise and figure out where you about to upgrade. Pick one, work on, and listen, some take time and some don't. Pick the easiest one. If my finances, I know, are the easiest thing, I'm going to pick and work on my finances. Give myself 30 days or 60 days, work on that. If the next one I know is physical, then I'm going to work on. And some of these you can work on together. Honey, work your way up. Do the small. Eliminate that. Pull back go ahead and do the work. You know, when you first start working out, you sore. Honey, your butt hurt, your legs hurt. Because when I first started working out, my personal trainer, I thought she lost her darn mind. I was like, I can't do none of that. What? And after I died and came back, honey, I did the work. So on this lovely day, I want y'all to have the most amazing day ever. I hope this has helped somebody. If it has, please let me know. If it was for you, take what you need. If it was not, please leave it for somebody else. Today is the 1st of March. It is a new month. I want you to go outside. Remember, we talked about 2 weeks ago when I did inserts from the book, and I talked about riding with windows down. Yes, Keep, I had to die to my whole self, and it was hard. It was hard because what I wanted to do was give up and quit. I wanted to give up and quit. But I would tell JoJo to go sit down before we do that. So remember we talked about 2 weeks ago, riding with the windows down and looking at people pass by, look at them living their life and it passing them by. And remember I said, go let the windows up today. I didn't care how cold it was. Go stand outside, get some fresh air. Today is a whole new set of 30 days. And if y'all have ever heard me speak at the end, I always close with every day if you have a journal, and I have some, if anybody need one, I got a free journal. I bought 3 yesterday, but they little bitty, so they don't count. I didn't buy the big one I wanted. Every day for the month of March, every day, write down something that you value about yourself. Write down something that you value about yourself. And on March 31st, that's 31 days in March, right? On March 31st, you will be a brand new person. That I can guarantee you. I guarantee. Y'all remember him, the cooking guy? I guarantee. So for the next 30 days, if you need one, let me see. Show you which ones I got. I bought these yesterday. You can grab them. You can have, somebody can have one. Whoever sends me their address first is who's gonna get this. And listen, it's just a little notebook. It ain't gotta be nothing fancy. I like these little ones because they go in my purse. When I have business ideas, I can write them in here, plan out something, honey. It's real easy. So whoever sent me their address first can have one of those. But on this lovely day, start the day. Go stand outside. Take a deep breath, honey. Go listen to the earth come alive and know that you are part of that amazing tribe of the universe that allows everything to work in perfect harmony. And then get your little notebook and let's talk about what do you want to value about you? What do you value about yourself today? I value that I'm beginning this today. I value that today for 2 minutes, I had a good thought. Whatever it is, honey, it ain't got to be nothing light, bright. It ain't got to be nothing. Joshua got you. Whatever it is, put it down. And it doesn't have to be long and drawn out. And honey, you ain't even got to use all this book. If you feel like writing. If you don't. Write one sentence. Today, I value this about myself. Whatever that thing is. So I hope you have the most amazing day ever. I hope this has helped somebody today. And if it has, please let me know. Joshua, this will go out in the mail to you today. And I may, anybody else, I'll give up. I won't be stingy. I'll give away too. So if anybody else wants to send me their address, I'm keeping this one. This one mine. So these are the two. This is a wave. And then this is a little city. There you go, Instagram. So I hope you have the most amazing day ever. I want you to be peaceful, period. Okay, Jazz. So it's Jazz and let me write this down. They will go out in the mail today. Jazz and Joshua. My 2 J's. People got it today. So I hope you have the most amazing day ever. Do I get to tell y'all which one y'all want? Joshua, you want this one? If you want this one, say number 1 or number 2, whichever one. Whoever tells me which one they want first. This is 1. This is 2. So you can choose. I hope you guys have the most amazing day. I want you to be peaceful, period. I appreciate you hanging out with me this morning for the Fearless Morning Show. And I hope this has helped somebody. If it has, okay, Jazz wants number 2. Gotcha. See, I picked right for y'all. See? I be knowing my friends. All right, guys, have a great day. Joshua, let me know. When you send me when you get the mail, send me the picture of the earrings and I tell you which one my mother made, so you'll know. All right, guys, I hope you have the most amazing day ever. I want you to be peaceful, period, because there's absolutely nothing after that. Okay, go be amazing. Go to Target or Marshalls or TJ Maxx. I got this out of Barnes and Noble. But they have a 3-pack in TJ Maxx or Target, and they're usually like $6. This 3-pack was $6. Go get you one and let it be yours for the month. Okay. And then you got March, April, May all wrapped up in one. So I hope you have the most amazing day ever. And I'll see you guys here bright and early tomorrow morning. Have a good one.
Thank you again for listening to the Live Past Crazy Show with Yanmitra Jojo. She is the only Live Past Crazy specialist, and she is glad you spent your time with her. If you would like to know more about why she knows crazy and about her journey, she invites you to check out her website, www.livepastcrazy.com, as well as follow her on social media. Yanmitra is her tag for IG, Twitter, and Facebook, JANMETRA. She also invites you to join her on the Fearless Morning Show, weekdays at 7:15 a.m. on Facebook Live. Again, you can find us on Facebook with the Fearless Morning Show page or by name. Remember, as a result of working with the only Live Past Crazy specialists, individuals are able to identify the crazy in their lives and develop a specific blueprint to begin to live past crazy. Do you know anybody who needs to live past crazy? Then send them over her way, because there is life after crazy. Be peaceful, period. And Yanmitra will see you guys on the next show.